way we're going to retrieve all of the data is to shoot the balloon down as soon as possible. So bring down that balloon, download that data, and get ready to move.
Hello fellow gamers, and I'm playing Fortnite Save The World, and this is just some video footage that I recorded during a Mild Meadows venture mission, and it was for a retrieve the data. Now the guy who was in this mission with me, he decided to build out of metal without even checking the mission modifiers. Not a thing you do when you're building an AFK jail build, as you will see. And I just basically left him to get on with it because I knew he was going to fail the mission. You know, with it being nature enemies as well and metal corrosion. I'm gobsmacked because the amount of people that are in Twine Peaks that don't check the mission modifiers before they either start building or, you know, once they get into the mission, and you can check the mission modifiers then. And you see time and time again people will build out of metal thinking it is the best material to build with. Well, it isn't, especially if it's metal corrosion, wall weakening and nature enemies. They're the three things that affect metal structures. So make sure you check before you start building, please. So I just decided to farm some extra materials while I was waiting around. Because as I said, I knew this was going to end in failure. I'm using the Commando Spitfire with the Happy Holidays perk for this mission. It's basically got a 5-second cooldown on your minigun, which is really good. Problem is though, when you're using a minigun, you haven't got the mobility to move around, which can be a pain if you're getting swarmed by enemies because you can't move out of the way. I normally only play ventures until level 50 once I've got all the superchargers and core reperks and what have you, because I don't really see the point in, you know, carrying on ventures further than that. Because let's face it, that's why most people are playing ventures, is to get these.
Defend that data.
Oh, he shot it down. I think he has anyway. Yeah, that's why most people are playing ventures, is to get the weapon superchargers, trap superchargers, and the survivor superchargers to increase your power level. So you've got the whole thing out of metal. AFK, yeah. Look at that wall just melting away like it's butter. He's probably thinking at this stage, how have they got out? Metal corrosion. Even the traps that have the healing ability wouldn't be that much use. It would just basically just slow down, you know, the metal corroding a little bit. Left the game. So there you go, that is a perfect example why you need to check the mission modifiers before you start building. Because if it's water enemies, you don't want to be using brick or stone, you want to use metal. or wood, and if it's fire enemies you don't want to use wood, you want to use metal or brick or stone. So handy tip there for you. Usually, you know, if you're in Stonewood, you don't have to usually worry about, you know, metal corrosion much. You know, it doesn't seem to appear that often, or it does appear in all 4 zones, in Stonewood, Plankerton, Canny Valley and Twine Peaks, but you don't get nature enemies in Stonewood, so you don't, you know, worry too much about a little bit of metal corrosion. But at the higher end missions, you know, Canny and Twine Peaks, you definitely need to use a different building material when it comes to metal corrosion, because they just go through it like it's nothing, as you saw there, you know, in that video footage. They just carve their way through it. That's why I let the guy just I thought, I'm not going to waste my resources building, you know, in a mission that is doomed to fail. And again, this footage was before the 15.40 update, where they nerfed all the traps, so that jail builds are, you know, basically you can't do jail builds anymore. Although you can, there is a way you can do it, but I don't know if I'm going to do a video on that or not, because the reason jail builds got nerfed was because of people doing them in public missions. You know, if you're going to do a jail build, do it in a private mission, not in public. And, you know, that way it's not affecting other people that don't want to do them. Because sometimes you might have to, you know, like your weekly Storm King mission, you might have to kill 3 mini bosses, or you might have to kill 300 elemental husks. And if people are doing a jail build, then, you know, they're going to go mad at you if you start killing things. But you need to complete those weekly missions, if you know what I mean. As you can see there, metal corrosion, clear as day. Well, I'm actually going to end this video there, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button. If you're new to my channel, then why not subscribe, hit the bell notification symbol, and you're notified when I publish new videos on YouTube. If you'd like to help out my channel, you can do so by sharing my videos on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. Tell all your gaming friends about my channel, help my channel to grow. If you'd like to help out my channel a little bit financially, I do have a Patreon account, and you can pledge from just $1 a month. And there's a link to my Patreon in the description of all of my YouTube videos. If you are under the age of 18, please ask your parents' permission before pledging. That's all I ask. Alternatively, feel free to use my support creator code, which is exactly the same as my YouTube game channel name, starfish_central. And again, a big thank you to those of you, both past and present, who have been kind enough to use my code. It is very much appreciated. And if you're not supporting a Fortnite creator, I urge you to support one. You know, if it's not me, let it be somebody else. And you can also help out by watching the adverts on my videos, although you don't have to, because I do make them skippable. Many thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye for now.